What do you do if you're fishing in a river?
Mm-hmm.
You get something and it's pulling you hard. You reel it in, and it's a 9-foot long catfish.
Well, I would be ecstatic.
That'd be like a record.
So yeah, Wells catfish. It's like it's funny because you guys love Europe, right? You'd go to Europe anytime.
Yeah.
I hate Europe. I don't want to go to Europe. I swear to God, I don't like going to Europe. I don't want to go to Europe. I want to go to wild places.
Sure. Europe is tame.
The only reason that I would voluntarily go to Europe for a trip, not like, oh, the family wants to go see a fucking castle or whatever.
Fuck them.
Is to fish for Wells catfish.
Really? Okay. So where do you do this?
Yeah. So they're in Russia, and they come all the way down into Italy and a couple other places. But they're these catfish that get absolutely massive. In fact, Kyle, just quickly Google Wells catfish top water. Okay? And what's so cool about fishing for them, see if there's a video.
Holy cow.
What's so cool about fishing, look at this. Fishing for them is unlike almost every other catfish. You're not just soaking bait. You can actually toss these massive topwater lures that make all this noise.
Yeah.
And watch as this guy reels it in. Like, you'll just look at that.
Holy cow.
Boom! And
that
so
thing is massive.
Look at that.
Dude.
Look at the mouth. Boom! As he hits that topwater.
Dude,
Like,
I'm surprised that thing's not 9 feet long. Holy shit.
Wow,
yeah.
dude.
Oh, look, is that Coyote wearing one of my hex suits?
Looks
Sure
like
is.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, sure is. That's hilarious. But yeah, no. So I think that like the Wells catfish is an incredible animal. Those European catfish, they get, I would say, an average one's like 6 or 7 feet, but up to that 9-foot mark. Is that what you're looking for?
I was looking for my
Jesus
my
Christ.
koozie.
Dude,
It's fine.
definitely elbow to the face. What's the game again?
Buffalo.
No, Buffalo.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I
he
figured
drank with
Kyle
his
would.
left.
I
Well,
feel like
just,
Kyle would just cut to the
The
shot of.
microphone. Yeah, you're going to have to cut that mic.
All right, let's
All
keep going
sorry.
here.
All right,
So-
Wells catfish.
Anyway, I just think they're amazing. They're these huge things. And then, Kyle, just quickly pull up like just a Google image of a Wells catfish. One of the weirdest things about them is they're just like a tapering cylinder. So look, they have this massive, massive head. You
Yeah.
go to that very first picture, Kyle. It doesn't really do it justice, but it's got this massive head and then just this snake-like body that basically just comes to an end. See it there where the guy's holding it? Go.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah, there you go. Go to the full image of one. So they're
It
just
really
they're-
is snaky, like an eel.
How
Right.
weird is that morphology? Like if you look at our catfish, like Google a blue catfish, for instance, Kyle, to compare them. And we'll get to the news story here. I'm just excited because I like big
Yeah.
fish.
Oh, is there
9
news?
But like, that's what a catfish looks like, right? Go to that very first
Right.
picture there, the Noah one, right? It's the body of a fish. It's got the
Right.
fins, it's got the small dorsal, the large anal, just looks like large anal.
Did you say large
Yeah.
anal? I thought I misheard.
No, large anal fin. But, that's what a catfish looks like. Then go back to the Wells if you can, Kyle. I'm not sure if yeah. It just got this weird eel-like back
yes,
end,
it's
this
totally
giant
different.
head. Yeah,
Totally
and,
different.
And then they prey, like you saw, like they'll hit top water, they'll smash. I mean, they're just so flipping cool.
So what kinds of things are they eating on the top water that's not a lure? Like a bird? Or-
Ducklings, turtles, European pond turtles, ducklings,
Dude.
frogs, like basically anything. Like all catfish, they'll eat anything they can stick in their mouth. But
Are
giggity.
they, and not to derail from the news story because I'm excited about it and I don't know what it is, but are they like in danger? They're so big, I just feel like there can't be that many of them.
I don't think they are. Can you Google that, Kyle, what their conservation status is? I mean, I think that they're pretty good. They're one of those fish that's been well managed. I'm sure they were close to the
They
to the
probably
brink.
reproduce like mad.
Least concern. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing about catfish, too. A lot of people don't know this. Catfish are the most diverse group of freshwater fish in the world. There's more types of catfish than there are bass, minnows, carp, anything
Wow.
else. There's gazillions of them, especially in the Amazon and places like that. But they're fantastically apt at reproduction. Like catfish just survive, which is amazing. So even when you see a big fish like that, least concern, which is
Yeah.
incredible. But anyway, yeah, so this guy in Italy caught one, and maybe Kyle can find the picture, that is potentially the new world record at 9 feet. What is it, Kyle?
9'3".
9 feet 3 inches, which is a big ass
That's massive.
catfish. Yeah.
So
That's just under a football.
I think this is
or
cool.
basketball.
Alessandro Biancardi, who caught it, he had Fish and Game came and they measured it.
Yep.
9'3", so it's almost 2 inches bigger. But he didn't weigh it because he didn't want to harm the fish.
I
Oh,
love
good.
that.
So
good,
he got rid
good
of
for
it.
him.
And
And this is it right here.
I think
That's-
so.
Italian angler.
I think
I'm
that's
trying to
it.
find a pic to show you guys.
Dude,
for
that
comparison.
thing is that. If that's not it, that's still a 9
That's
foot
it, yeah.
one.
6. So the
My
previous
goodness.
previous record holder was also 646 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a big fish.
How do you even manage something like that on the water?
You just, as we say in the fishing game, you just put the wood to them.
Wow.
You
dude.
bend the rod and put your back into it, and just there's a lot of good sexual innuendos in this news story.
That thing's flopping around hardcore.
Oh yeah, they fight like crazy. Yeah, no, they
Yikes.
fight hard.
I mean, you saw it going after the lure. It was terrifying. It
This
looks
is
like a bull
why Pat
shark.
hates fishing, as we spoke about in the last podcast.
I mean, if I caught a fish like that, I'd be terrified.
dead.
of it. I
It
wouldn't.
would eat you.
I would have no idea how to get the lure out of its
Oh
mouth.
my God, I know.
I'd love it.
It's like sticking your hand in a mystery box and you pull out like an alligator or something.